And what better way to kick off our 2-week tour of the country than starting here at the country's national Field Days event. It's about a 5-day event, and I think it attracts about 130,000 people over the course of those 5 days. And what better place to catch up with several of the pioneering manufacturers from New Zealand. So, without further ado, let's get stuck in, let's get in amongst it, let's get involved, and let's see what this country has to offer. Okay, I'm now joined by Brendan O'Connell, Head of Product at tru-test. He's going to give us a quick overview of what tru-test is all about and some of their latest innovations. Brendan, what are you up to?
Hey James, how are you going? Good. We're obviously a agricultural technology company, strongly focused on weighing technologies, electric fence technologies, and really trying to make farming easier and help farmers get up their productivity.
Okay, and what's your core business? Where did it all kind of start for tru-test?
tru-test originally started out in the measuring of milk. So we 52 years ago, a New Zealand dairy farmer came up with the idea of a milk meter. That technology has sort of enabled genetic gain improvements around the world as people measure the yield of individual animals, measure the quality of that milk, and track that back to what sires enable that productivity. So we do the measurement systems that enable that.
Okay, and from there, how did sort of tru-test evolve? What were the following products from that?
Well, I guess from measuring milk and enabling sort of improvements in dairy, weighing was the next area that tru-test got strongly involved in. So we were an early innovator in that space at looking at how we could weigh animals, weigh them obviously reliably, and that extended then to being able to do identification of animals around that, and really just build up a picture of what's growing on farm, how it's growing, and how farmers can get a real insight to what's happening on their farm through measurements.
Okay, so we're here at Field Days today. What's your latest product that you guys are showing off?
Well, I guess we're continuing to try and make things easier. We really want to help expose where there are improvements possible on farm and how we can make it easier for farmers to see that. So we're taking our weighing systems and making sure that the target weights that people are trying to achieve are something that they can actually manage to, that they can see where they're tracking, where they're going, and that they can share that information with all the people that can help them, whether that's other people in their value chain, their advisors, potentially if there's owner-manager or staff relationships, that it can be shared across the business really easily.
And this is through all your own software, this?
Yeah, that's right. It's a development that we've done, cloud-based application, so no software downloads required. It's stuff that our devices easily hook up to and just make all of that information readily available. Whether wherever you're looking at it, whether that's on your home office or on a tablet or a device.
Okay, so in terms of connectivity, you obviously got your reader, you got your weighing measurements, you've got the controller, and then you got your office software. So just sort of talk us through the chain of how things are actually connected and how data is actually being transferred.
Yeah, well, the idea is to make it as easy as possible, of course. So we've got devices that can obviously do the core business of being able to identify animals and get an accurate weight of animals really quickly, and then those devices will connect either through Bluetooth to a smartphone, or in some of our higher end products through Wi-Fi directly onto systems on the farm. And through those channels, I guess whether it's the ID of the animal being hooked up with the weight available on the smartphone, and then through the smartphone into the cloud, or directly to the cloud from a Wi-Fi connection on our.
Okay, so I believe the actual software that's free. It comes with your weighing systems.
Absolutely, that's right. We see, obviously the reason they buy weighing systems is to get the insights about what's happening with their farm. So as far as we're concerned, that's exactly, this is a better way, a way of improving our devices, being able to do that, and people seeing that. That just enables the job to be done, I guess, and makes it easier to do it. So, of course, when you're in a cloud system, you've got those type of displays. It's possible to really use visual systems to make it a lot more apparent and easier than it is on a small display or a dedicated device. So it opens up a whole world of being able to graphically show people exactly what's happening. How are they tracking towards a target weight? Is there a lot of variance happening within the group of animals that they're looking at? So you get a lot more tools when you're working in that visual space. As far as we're concerned, that's just about making weighing easy. That's core. That should just come with the product. So that's what we're doing.
Okay, and currently, your MyHub management software, that's being tested in New Zealand in your domestic market. So when can we expect to see it in the UK and Ireland then?
So it becomes available very soon. In August, it's well past test here. It's being actively used by many farmers here, and so it'll be available with all our tru-test devices in the UK from both new devices being sold and existing devices in the market. So any existing users of tru-test products will be able to use the service.
Okay, Brendan, thank you very much.
Cheers, James. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.